I think in like this day and age, versatility is the number one thing. Like everyone's trying to be a photographer and a videographer. At the same time, clients are wanting more photo video work. So, a little tangent here, but that's why I even have this set up. I can turn this into a cinema rig. This is the XH2S, by the way, and I can quickly disassemble it to turn into a lighter system, right? So I've tried putting this on the gimbal. It has worked, but not the greatest. So I still have to take everything apart and let's just lay it down there. Take everything apart and put this on a gimbal, and that would be my gimbal shots. And then if I want to do handheld, I would just, all right. It's quick, but I guess it's also not that quick. But now it's turned into a cinema rig, which I like. Square body, put the V mount there, and now we got a good looking setup here. I think the most important piece of a camera is the lens. So I actually really want to talk about this lens here. I got it recently. This is the 17-40 Sigma Art, and this is the f1.8. This is the X mount series. I think they have RF. I'm not entirely sure. I just know that they have an X mount, which is really great. And I think if you're an APS-C user, and if you are looking for a very versatile lens, I think the 17-40 is the best one in the game right now. The reason why I mentioned this lens is because it's not the greatest reach. I think in a full frame equivalent, this is a 23 to, I'm guessing here, I'm not really looking at my phone, 23 to 50, I believe. It's still fairly wide, not like a fisheye wide, but it's still wide to get those wide shots. And then you have the 50 or 40 in this case to get a tighter shot. And to be honest, I wish they had this on the GFX system because this is the best lens I've ever used so far. I used to have the Canon series and I used to have the 18 to 35, so it's a little shorter, and the 50 to 100, and I'm waiting for them to drop the 50 to 100. And honestly, that combo is godly. That's the only two lenses you ever need. Very fast, got great range. The 50 to 100 unfortunately kind of sucks in video, but for stills, and if you do video with manual focusing, insane. Yeah, again, I think in my honest opinion, if you have an APS-C camera, this is the only lens you need. I have the Viltrox, some Viltrox lenses, which is 1.2, both 27mm and 75mm, and I use this more often than that, especially for video, like hybrid work, especially, talking about versatility. I would bring this camera with me, and if client ask for both photo and video, I have a quick button to be switching photo and video every time, and I would never switch lenses. I would use this as my wide and mid shots, and I would bring a second body with a 75mm on it, another fast lens, and that would just focus on tighter shots, obviously. But if the budget isn't there, I can only bring one body, one lens, boom. Very fast autofocus, very fast lens, hella sharp. And I also love the color of this lens. It's a little bit more on the warmer tone, which your boy loves. But honestly, if you're just getting into photography and videography, you won't really notice it until you're really in it and nerding about this stuff. So, but if you just want something that's very versatile, and again, APS-C, this lens is godly. This video has no connection with Sigma. I just love the system. I love this lens. And someone asked me how this lens is, and I actually recommended this to somebody a while back, and they also love the lens. This is way lighter compared to that lens, so that's why I even love this, because you can literally shoot this for anything, for events, for studio work, more controlled environments, and just candid documentary style. You will not get tired of carrying this lens. I mean, obviously you would if it's like an 8-hour day, but who isn't gonna get tired of carrying a camera for 8 hours? 12. This is definitely better than swapping lenses on the day, and yeah, now you just have to worry about a tighter shot. But again, it's 1.8, and it's sharp because it's Sigma. So yeah, that's my yap.